25 at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Oh, now Lindsay lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 17, Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Set, block 15. Room. Set.
Watch it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Set 180. 380.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal.
He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Roger, 5-0.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. This is Royce Freeman, 2nd-year man from Oregon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Like 80.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Monday, that's what. 20.
3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Yellow, yellow.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
180, 190, 12.
Here we go, D. All day.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Black 11. Cluster.
From the 29, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Allen, the intended receiver.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Go!
Back to the ground, this time to Freeman. And he loses the football a second time, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down. 15, run. 15, run. Hey, exit.
First throw now for the backup lock. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
6 guys, check 6, play, 89.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, Orbit.
Play fake to Gordon, now Rivers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Set, ready. 6 yards. 46. Here we go. Check 99. Check 99.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First down, Chargers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 24. On the counter, here's Gordon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
The quick slant caught. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Switch out. Check your hot read.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He was brought down by Von Miller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Taylor. Flush to his right. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. On third down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach? And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Get in the way.
To throw again on second down. Taylor. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? This is Gordon as they go to him again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 31-yard line. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Got it! Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it but couldn't find his man open.
Badgley able to knock this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
This is taken at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. In his end zone, here's Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 50, go.
Lock now on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall, Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes, left side. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chargers.
I got him.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, come on. 58. No trade. Bill, you got it. It's out of time, guys.
They go play action with Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
65. Back.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon nipped it, and he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
All day, every day, any day. One. Get one.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step. On third down, Taylor. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The fullback wide, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 38-yard.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's caught inside the 30. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and picked up by the Chargers, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
58 to Mike. I'm here.
It's Eckler again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run by Lindsey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Block going to throw. And Wilson has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And picked up by the Chargers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And I think the ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Freeman. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
One final try for Locke. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing